They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Hey, 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Levante David.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Fournette. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come to the line 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corners that time, but it delays to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that. Second and management became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On play action, now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action, now it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Brady again, sliding out of the pocket. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Succop's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they got the turnover, and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady going to throw. He's got Otten. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They dial up the quarter blitz that time. It delivers to the 2-yard line.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if all these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with the field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
over the middle here to Rudolph. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second down and 4, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe named it, he did it 3 times. Steps away. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw here. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That throw by Brady incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 44 yards. Oh, wait, hold everything. And timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not